What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be playing Doom Tower, and I am on the last 10 floors of normal mode, and I am pretty excited. The last Doom Tower, I was not able to get very far because I got stuck behind the Scarab King boss, I think it was. This guy, this dude, he is rough to get through, but ever since I got Duchess, she's been helping a lot with the block buffs, shields, and stuff like that as well, because shields are going to be super important to take out Scarab King. And then also Geo just doing a bunch of damage outside of his turn is really, really nice. I also had Elva in here to help out with some more shield, with some more block buffs, debuffs, and that kind of good stuff. So keeping my team alive and well, giving them the increased ally speed and stuff like that. So we're going to get into the last 10 floors, but before we do that, make sure you're clicking that download link in the description or scanning the QR code to get started in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. I am having an absolute blast with this game, and I want you to come join me. So day number 1, you're going to be getting Eleanoril, Legendary Nuker, HP burns, as well as HP poisons and a way to detonate those poisons. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, one of the best epic support characters in the game. Ugo, another one of probably the top 5, top 10 epic support character in the game, just like Tagore. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Mausoleum Mage, who is honestly probably just right outside the top 10, but absolutely amazing. Cleanse, heal, all the good stuff. And then you want to make sure you are coming over here to the promo code side of things, and you click here and you type in Demon Slayer, and that's going to get you Tholen Foulbeard, who is the fusion character that we've all been working towards for the past few weeks now. He is absolutely amazing, so don't miss out. And then we're also going to have a login calendar for Lemonissi the Goldwing starting in the beginning of July. So that's 3 epics, 3 legendaries, the best way to start a Raid Shadow Legends account ever. So come join me. I'm having an absolute blast, literally. I look forward to playing this game every single day. So let's go to Doom Tower here. Let's see where we're at. So we got a floor 111 all the way up to the boss at 120. And I have been doing pretty decent with the secret room. So I was able to do 11, 9, not 10, not 8, not 7. I thought I was doing a lot better than that. No, actually, I'm doing better. I just skipped a bunch. So yeah, I actually am doing pretty good on the secret room. So nothing wrong with that. They're pretty difficult, though, because they have very specific trait requirements and stuff that are very hard to get through, depending on a smaller or newer account, because they're just very hard. So I'm going to run this on auto because I'm pretty sure my team's going to be able to get through this. I have a really good team for waves here. So Tholen is extremely good for bosses, but he's actually really good for wave content as well. And it's hard to find a character that's really good at both, which is nice. Alice is absolutely insane at waves with her A2. And then her cooldown reduction when she gets a kill as well from her passive, which is absolutely great. And then Supreme Gaelic, pretty much everything he does is AoE, which is great. So he's very, very good at wave content as well, just as A1 is not. Lysandra with the increased ally speed, obviously doing a bunch of work always. And it's a decreased turn meter as well. And then if for whatever reason I do end up losing somebody, I have Duchess, who's got probably some of my best support / tanky gear on, and she pretty much never dies, which is great. So she's got a team-wide revive, so if anybody dies, or if everybody dies, she can end up reviving them all back anyway, and her revive is not conditional. It also puts a perfect veil on and a health regen, or a continuous heal on there as well, so really, really nice. You see, I just wiped the floor with floor 111. No pun intended, wiping the floor, right? But yeah, this wave content is really not too bad. And I realized I am really, really getting strong once I got Tholen, especially with the, now that I'm pushing for the split souls as well. I am definitely struggling on Deck of Fate. I think I pulled a 20 on the Deck of Fate from the Demon Slayer points. So hopefully that helps me out a little bit, because I know we can skip up to 250 points. So hopefully I'm able to get lucky and maybe get 1 or 2 more pulls. We do have the the Fire Knights tournament starting like right now, so I'm about to start running that after I do this. And yeah, just making a lot of progress. So I'm not going to bore you guys with all of these floors. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut here, and then right before we finish floor 119, I'll come back, and then we'll also do the boss, and we'll see how hard that boss is. All right, coming back in, we are on the last floor here before the boss, wave 2 right now. We're just cruising and grooving through it. No issues at all. I think this took, I don't know, like 10 minutes at most, 10 to 15 minutes. So not too bad. I didn't lose a character the entire time, actually, which was really nice. I'm actually kind of close to losing Alice here, but I'm sure she's going to be just fine, or she's going to get revived, so it's not like it's going to matter much. We got wave number 3 here. And we're starting to freeze ourselves over and over again because of this character here, the guy with the giant frozen mallet. So the good news is if I freeze myself with Supreme Gaelic, he just gives himself another turn, which is actually really nice. So if he gets like stunned, feared, true feared, he cleanses it, full heals, and then takes another turn. So he's really good with that. Super, super easy. You see all the goodies, 100 energy, some chickens. All right. Now let's see how the boss is. The final boss. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to run Lysandra as always. We're going to do Duchess for a heal. We're going to do Alice, because she's one of my best damage dealers, Tholen, and then I usually trade out Supreme Gaelic for Geomancer, because Geomancer is almost always good on every boss except for like the Magma Dragon. So I am curious to see if I'm able to do this. I genuinely do not know. Usually the waves leading up to it are pretty easy, so I like to try to save some cooldowns. But what I'll be able to do is get through this pretty quickly and have Tholen's cooldowns back up, because his cooldowns are super low, which is great. So let's see what ends up happening here. Let's see how we can get through this. You get the cooldown reduction, so that's fine. Let's do the A1 here. Oh, this wave's a little harder. Okay. And if you're wondering, in the back corner, yes, that is Santa Claus. No, your eyes don't deceive you. All right, let's rewind here, and then let's make sure Santa's dead. His name is Sir Nicholas, I think. Yeah, Sir Nicholas. That does sound correct. All right, we'll just do the AoE attacks here. Continue to save our cooldowns. Make sure we're ready to go for the boss. I don't really have any fear that we're going to die here, because usually these waves are super, super easy to get through, which is nice. And then, yeah, we're good to go. All right, so let's see here. Oh, I've faced this one before. This one is a little annoying if the spiderlings get to go, but I have a lot of AoE, which is nice. So let's start working down this boss. A very strong boss is what it seems. Did get the HP burn. The turn meter got resisted, though, but I'm assuming we can't do turn meter. Yeah, turn meter reductions are decreased by 50%. Okay, cool. Let's see if this lands. That one did. Awesome. Now, I kind of want to start working on the spiderlings a little bit here, because I don't really want them taking a turn, because I know they cleanse and they do a bunch of stuff that I'm not a big fan of, but they are tanky. Oh, my. They are very tanky. The good news is any damage that the boss does to me, Geo reflects 30% of that, so it's pretty awesome. Which is nice, and you see they just took off the that burn debuff there, so don't have that there anymore. So Geo is not going to reflect the damage here, but the good news is I might be able to get to another turn before the spider goes again. With that rewind, I absolutely will, which is awesome. And now I can get the burn out there again, but it didn't land. We're having a little bit of an accuracy issue with Geo, which is kind of shocking. This is the first time I've ever had an accuracy issue with him, so might need to change up his build a little bit. I did end up putting the Righteous set on him to give him some speed and give him some resistance as well. So maybe I got to up the accuracy on him a little bit. Let's see. All right, that wasn't the best. Put a decreased speed on me. Let's make sure this spiderling doesn't go. And then let's continue hitting the boss. Okay, I just froze myself. Supreme Gaelic might be pretty good here if I'm going to keep, like, freezing myself over and over again. He might not be terrible. A good decreased speed there. Let's put the A3 out there. Okay, awesome. So now we got a slow and we have the burn out there, so we should be good. The Spiderling on the right is almost dead, so hopefully we can kill him sooner rather than later. Gone. Awesome. Okay, and then we got some AoE. All right, this is going pretty good. Let's rewind the turn meter again. All right, let's get the increase attack, all that good stuff. Perfect veil up. All right, there we go. Now we're making some progress here. Okay. Awesome. We got the weaken, so we'll get the extra turn. Awesome. I love Tholin's passive with the extra turn. It's so good. It's so strong, and it's so good. Did have that bleed out there, so we got to get, or did have that burn out there, so we did get to get that extra damage from Geo. Let's refresh that burn there, and then let's keep working on the Spiderling to make sure they're down. But then I do want to hit the A2 on the big boss because that reduces their attack permanently, and it increases my attack permanently. So I want to make sure that happens, but this Spiderling should almost be dead. I do want to make sure they're dead because they do cleansing and stuff like that. But it seems like we are getting through it. Kill the Spiderling, please. Nope, close though. All right, a lot of damage done to the spider itself from Geo's reflective damage. And then we should have the small Spiderling down soon. But we did just take a hit with decreased defense, which is a little unfortunate. All right, let's see. Let's take out that increase attack. Yep, reduce that. Awesome. Let's reduce turn meter there. And then let's do the A3. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this one's all about control. As long as you can control this and you can make sure the little Spiderlings are dead, it's not too bad, it seems. The freezes are definitely really annoying, and this next hit's going to hit pretty hard. But the good thing is, again, I have Duchess, and Duchess just does everything. She's so amazing. I literally can't say enough good things about Duchess. She has carried me in so much content. Like, I'm able to get to, like, Spider hard, or not Spider hard, Dragon hard mode, like, 7 now. Because of Duchess just carrying me. And Geo doing a bunch of damage and stuff like that. But she, like, always keeps my team alive. It's just amazing. So, yeah, this looks pretty straightforward. Now I've got the whole... I got the 2 minions controlled, and now it's just do damage. And obviously Tholin's damage is going to continue stacking the more I do the A2 with him, which is great. And then once the spider takes a turn, guess what? Geo's just going to reflect most of the damage. I've got increased defense as well, and then, yeah, we're good. That was a lot of damage, and then we also had the Brimstone come out from Alice, from her blessing, so that's great. And we're looking pretty solid. Yep, every time he hits me, he hits himself, and that's the best thing about Geo. Like, I made a whole video on Geomancer, and he's so strong because of that. He uses everybody's power against them, which just makes him so good and so strong. I'm barely surviving. Lissandra staying alive, which is fine by me. I do have the heal, or the revive from Duchess ready to go, so I have no fear whatsoever here at all, which is great. We'll get the extra turn from Tholin because of the passive, and we have done it, and he revived. I didn't expect that. That didn't happen before. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's do the A1 to reduce the cooldown potential, or reduce the positive effects. It did not work, which is a little unfortunate. Took 2 turns there. So we have the Spiderlings back, which is not great. So let's do the turn meter reduction. Did not get the burn out there. Let's see what happens here. So we have the decreased defense. I'm going to kind of just let my team die here, except for Duchess, and then Duchess will revive everybody is kind of the goal here, which might actually end up happening sooner rather than later. I actually didn't expect this. I did not expect him to do this, like, revive thing. I guess one of his passives does that. So I have no idea. I've never seen that before, so that's cool. All right, so let's just keep on chipping away. Gonna get another hit there. We got freeze on everybody, which is unfortunate. Okay. Let's get the rewind out. I wonder if this second form is any different from the first. I kind of don't want to revive just yet, because if I do, I'm just going to revive into an immediate turn, and I didn't really want to deal with that. So, all right, let's get the HP burn out there. Awesome. And then he got cleansed immediately. That's incredible. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to have that on there anyway. All right. Getting through it. Every time Duchess keeps getting frozen, which is really unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm gonna revive with Duchess now. We hopefully are good. All right, so let's get a revive with Duchess, and then hopefully we're able to get a A3 from Lysandra. No, we're going to get the A2. It got resisted. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, because we had the decreased accuracy as well, so a little unfortunate there. The good thing is about Lysandra, though, her A1 transfers any debuffs, which is really helpful. So I really, really like that. Unfortunately, that big damage is taking off all my buffs that I'm getting out there. So little unfortunate. I probably want to go back to taking out the spiderlings. That's probably my best bet. Let's do this. God, everything keeps getting resisted. This is the first time I've really had like an accuracy issue before, and it's interesting because I never thought I would really have one, because I have some pretty high accuracy on Geo. He's like in the 260s, and I thought I would be able to be okay. So all right, cool, we're getting some turn meter rolling now, which is great. I think I'm going to take out the spiderlings first because they're putting decreased defense on me, and that is definitely sucking. I just got freeze on my entire team as well. Lysandra's now dead. Duchess is getting close to the revive. I think it's 3 more turns. Let's do the A2 over here. I really need these spiderlings down because they keep putting decreased defense, and they also keep I got 2 more turns. They also keep cleansing all of the debuffs I'm putting on. So the good news is I do have that extra speed on Duchess when she's the only ally left alive. So she's got a bunch of speed right now, which is really, really good. So I should be able to get to the revive, and I absolutely will. So let's get the revive out there. Perfect Veil. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to do the A1 on the boss there because I knew the turn meter rewind wouldn't work because of the decreased accuracy. We got the weaken. Come on, land. No, I had the decreased accuracy. Man, this is taking a long time. Let's go here. Decreased turn meter worked. Awesome. I really need to take out these little spiderlings. These spiderlings are rough. Rough. Because they're cleansing everything I put on, and then they're also just putting the decreased defense, so I'm just getting absolutely demolished. So let's take out the spiderlings. It worked out well last time. God, this is taking 11 minutes. Lord have mercy. That's okay. All right, let's keep on pushing through here. Okay, I guess that probably would have been good to go on the boss there to put the slow out there, or the decreased speed on the boss there. I should have done that. That's all right. All right, so let's kill this spiderling. This spiderling, good Lord, they're tanky. Stop. All right, let's try to rewind the boss. We did. Awesome. Let's kill you now. Yeah, bold of me to assume that was going to kill anybody. All right, that'll kill. Awesome. Got a little decreased turn meter. No accuracy issue there. Okay. I think we got a little bit of control going now, which looks good. So it looks like we got a little bit of control running now. We do have the burn on the spider now as well. So any of the damage that goes out will be reflected by Geo, which is great. You see all that damage that just came out. We should be good now. So let's make sure the spiderling is dead so it doesn't clear the debuffs that I have out there. And then I have decreased accuracy, so let's transfer that over. Okay. I really need you to die, please. Okay. I'm going to rewind the spiderling because I think the spiderling was going to cleanse the debuffs I have there. So let's make sure that didn't happen and then refresh the Geo ult on the boss. And I should be good now. So hopefully the spider kills itself here. A lot of damage. Yeah. We're good now. Okay, let's throw it on auto. We're fine. Hey, do me a favor. Just don't revive again. Thanks. Revives a Soroth with 50% HP, a full turn meter, and all skills cooldown if Soroth is killed while not under an HP burn debuff. Oh. Oh, okay. I have to kill them with a burn debuff on. Interesting. Okay. So let me make sure. So I do have 3-turn burn debuff right now. So I need to make sure they have a burn debuff on them or he's going to revive. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. That's fascinating. Okay, okay. I like it. Reading is fun, isn't it? I should really do that more often. I'm assuming you're dead? Yeah! All right, Doom Tower. Done, done, done. Use silver keys to battle the boss again for forge materials or claim more glory by skilling the tower on the other difficulty. Very nice. So I did get a void shard as well. It's not over as the tower resets. So is the final boss. Do you have what it takes to make the climb again and beat a whole new monster in the next round? Absolutely. All right. So that is Doom Tower. Done and done. I have another secret room here, and you can see it's very specific, just void champions, and I only have really one good one, so there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. Now, I got to see if I could do hard. I doubt it, but that'll be another video. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Make sure you're using that download link below or scanning that QR code. Get started off the right way. 3 legendaries, 3 epics, the best way to start ever. Make sure you guys do that. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.